Yeah, it was very big for us to come out there and score. We wanted the defense go out first, but since they put us offense first, we just went out there and executed. Thanks, shout out to the O-line giving us all the reads that we needed for me to hand off or when to pull and pitch. Just all blessing to God, go out there and start us off great.
Coaching staff has talked about the improvements you've made from spring ball to now, and Coach Chadwell was talking about your improvement in the film room and how much you've really just applied yourself to being the best quarterback you can be. Take me through that and what your mentality's been, what your focus level's been like.
Yeah, I just had to lock in more on football. Some was letting some outside things get to me where I was rather handle that business than watching film and stuff. So now I'm strictly football, just going out there, watching extra film, meeting with the coaches, knowing what I got to do every play, executing, so we can go out and win games.
And you wind up being the leading rusher today. What were they giving you in the run game that was opening things up?
Yeah, I guess they wanted to force me to run the ball because most of my reads was giving me run reads instead of pitching it. So I was taking what they was giving me and protecting the ball while I do it.
Kaidon, how different is it for you, going in this season knowing you're the starter compared to last year where you're really the third guy up and then got called on late there in the fourth quarter at Southern Miss? How different is that for you just from an approach and mental standpoint?
Yeah, it's very big. Going out there knowing that I'm starting the first game, it was very big for me. Just go out there and show everybody what Liberty has coming at the quarterback position. Just want to go out there and do what we do and play the Liberty football that we know we can play.
What about this offense? I mean, how much of a learning curve was it for you? A lot different than what you guys were running last year.
Yeah, I started off slow in the spring with the offense, but film just helped me get there and extra reps and all of that. So I pretty much got it in the back of my head now, most of the whole offense. So I just go out there and execute like the game plan.
Coach Chadwell talked a lot about, like Nick was saying, your growth really as a leader, getting in the playbook more and being more of a vocal leader. Where'd that come from? Just having more confidence, or where'd that come from?
Just having more confidence. I just getting back to my groove, like back in high school, just going out, having fun, playing ball. I mean, you can't go out there and try to look over your shoulders every play. Just going out there, having fun, not worried about mistakes, just playing a Liberty football.
Kaidon, something I noticed today was your pocket presence and your ability to step up when you felt pressure coming. Was that something you worked on in the offseason?
Yeah, it's something that I worked on. It's not always trying to get out the pocket because they know I can run the ball. So most of the time, some teams will try to not really have such a spot, but somebody in that zone to cover me up right there. So I just wanted to try to sit in the pocket and make the throws that I could with the O-line protection.
Is it the hardest thing for you in terms of passing when you're under pressure, still keeping your eyes downfield?
Yeah, it's not as hard because my legs pretty much get me away from most of the D-line that's chasing me. So while doing that, I'm looking downfield, and if I don't see nothing, I'll try to take off, throw it away, get out of bounds.
What's your relationship been like, and how's it developed with Coach Korn as you've gotten to know him this year, and really learning him as your quarterback coach and offense coordinator?
Yeah, Coach Korn, real cool dude. He's here for us, and we're here for him. He came here to help us work, help us win, build us not only on the field but off the field too. So, all love for Coach Korn, and glad that he's here.
How much does this win, kind of help you guys as get that first game under your belt, get the first win, new coaching staff, a lot of new faces, just on the whole team?
Yeah, it was pretty good, helped us with our confidence, but we know that next game we got to come out and be even better. I mean, we can always do better on some things. Like I know that I missed a few reads today that I could have did better on, and defense know that they probably missed a few tackles that they should have made, but we just got to come out and execute and be even more prepared next week.
How comfortable do you feel with the protections and the different checks and things like that up there?
Oh, yeah. I mean, our game plan, we pretty much looked up all the BPU checks and everything, so I was pretty set for them. I think I made all my right checks today and was well protected from my O-line.
After the blocked field goal at the end of the first half and the field goal to start the second, which makes it 24-17, you guys responded there, and then you were able to get big first downs and big plays to put the game away. Was that a sense of waking up? Was that a sense of having to find a different focus and gear to finish the game off?
Yeah, we wanted to finish the game out strong, so we just wanted to move the ball down the field and try to get what we can get. So that's what we did, and we went out there and executed.
You talked about what it's like to play with the defense at your back. 5 takeaways today. They were phenomenal. Can you talk about what it's like to have them support you?
Yeah, the defense, them boys, some dogs over there. We practice against them every day. all through spring. We was running against their actual defense, so they gave us great looks. Just been practicing against them every day. That helps us. That helps the O-line going against all the D-line that they have. Help our receivers with our secondary. It's just all fun out there, and everybody's working.
Von Blue caught a touchdown pass today. What are your thoughts on how he played and what he brings to the team as a freshman runner?
Yeah, Von Blue, I knew he was special ever since he first got here. Von Blue came out, weight room, he was killing it. I could tell he was one of the locked-in guys. He wasn't a regular freshman. He came out, he was executing the game plan. He in practices, he's not a mistake guy, and if he is, he's not an excuse guy neither. So he loves to get everything fixed up, and today he came out and executed what Coach wanted him to do.
Ain't gonna lie, I was a little nervous. It was everywhere. Had new expectations with a new team. Didn't know what to think. Didn't know how things was gonna be. Just new school and stuff. But I loved it. I loved it because my teammates was with me there throughout the whole time. So just being a Flame has been great.
You guys ran the ball as a team 49 times today, piled up 246 yards. Was that a lot of the game plan today, was try to assert your guys' dominance at the line of scrimmage?
Just the offense we run is a dominant, about to say run, and then like we can throw you off with the pass and stuff. But the game plan was to run the ball, just to look at the different stuff they bring with free safety with Sam Go, a lot of checks and stuff. So having that much yards on the ground is good. Maybe sometimes we can get the pressure off Kaidon, so we can get the ball handed off sometimes.
Quinton, since you've been here in January, been a quarterback competition going on, and Kaidon got named the starter and went out there today. What have you seen from him over the last 7, 8, 9 months during training camp, as far as his growth, his maturity, and his leadership?
I actually seen a lot. When I first got here, I could tell he kind of struggled a little bit when we was in the backfield, but like when it came to camp, he locked in. He was a leader. I'm about to say he knew everything. He came ready to throw the ball. He was consistent every day. Beautiful passes in practice and stuff. The thing is, Kaidon's just an athlete. I'm about to say he's a really good, tremendous athlete, and if you put the ball in his hands, he can make a play happen anytime.
How much do you feel that blocked field goal going into the locker room at halftime? Then after you guys got up so much and then they came back, how much do you think that changed the momentum of the game? And then also, what were you guys talking about, in the locker room at halftime after that, change of momentum?
I can really say it really wasn't that much a change of momentum for us because Coach Scott and Coach Chadwell really prepared us for a lot of adversity throughout the workouts, throughout the ethics of the football we have done so far. So it was just telling us just keep our head up. We're gonna face adversity. Nobody can play a perfect game in football, so it's gonna happen. But we just got to keep working at that stuff. And we obviously overcome the adversity, even though more stuff kept happening. But it was better. But yeah, it was great to pull out with that still though.
Secondary today had 5 takeaways. Can you talk about what it's like to play on offense when you have a defense that has your back that much?
It's a lot. I'm about to say you'll love to see the defense get stops like that, to put your offense back on the field, to get points on the board, put them back on the field, get you another takeover, put points on the board. It brings a lot of pressure off you too. Also from the yardage. I'm about to say all the picks we got was pretty good yardage returns besides the one we got on the 1 yard line, but we still had a good drive there. We just got to finish that. But defense was amazing. I'm about to say without defense, I'm about to say it's really no offense. I'm about to say you don't want shootouts. You want to shut down or compete a lot with other teams.
How much can a close game like this and going through some adversity during the game, kind of help you guys as you continue to kind of find your way and build confidence moving into the season?
I feel like the first game is always the best game to really learn. I'm about to say, especially when you play a good team, a MAC team like Bowling Green. I'm about to say just the aspects of the game, just going back to break down the film, what's the better things that we can do, especially when we go into conference. I'm about to say next week against New Mexico State. I'm about to say it just brings a lot of new stuff to the aspect because the first game you don't know what's really gonna happen until you actually out there. I'm about to say it probably was a lot of MAs today, and we gotta fix that. Go back and look at the film, but I can tell that we are a great team. But we let up the gas a little bit today, and we just need to keep that throttle down. I'm about to say we had them up 24-0, but they came back with stuff that was the adversity we faced. But I felt like we laid off. If we keep going, I feel like we'll be a great team this season. I'm about to say our defense is amazing and offense can move the ball.
When you got a shirt on with Taj's picture on it, can you just talk about paying tribute to him one final time today? You know, in the past couple weeks, just kind of letting his family know that he was loved here at Liberty.
Yeah, always Taj will always be with us. You didn't see the undershirt I had on was actually also Taj too. I'm about to say, it's just him just being here with us. It's just, he always gonna be with us. He's our brother. We got buttons of him in his face. He walks with us every day. We love him and his family. He'll always be part of the Flames. We went. That's another adversity we went through, but God took him. I'm about to say it was his time, it was his fate. But we love him and we love his family, and we are always ride for him.
Major pride. Like, it started fall camp. Just our emphasis every day, like red smoke. It's just our turnovers, tips and overthrows. That's our saying. Tips and overthrows. Got to get those. It's just making that a point of emphasis, and it's gonna show up. So yeah.
That was really a point of emphasis last year too. You guys got 5 takeaways in the first game. You do that here today. Take me back to the ones you were able to come up with.
I say right after I got the first pick, I went straight to some DB Preston. Hey, that's all you. Fantastic coverage. I just happened to catch it. Same thing with the second pick. Good tip by the D-line. Hey, I went straight to D-line. Thank you, because that was all them. I just happened to be there, but it was all them.
I noticed you guys have a little unique celebration over there on the sidelines. Who came up with the Joker mask and the signed balls and the money bag?
Oh, that was our shrimp coach. Yeah, our shrimp coach. He came up to us like a week ago, talking about his idea. Yeah, we just rock with it. Yeah, cool little celebration. So.
Jerome, you came in as a safety and you got moved to linebacker, and really your first time getting a ton of snaps on defense. How much do you think that experience playing at safety kind of helped you, because you were up the line of scrimmage and also dropping back in coverage?
It's major. I say major just off the fact I just always try to keep that in my game. Just always get my back pedal right, make my hips right. So it didn't even that switch to linebacker. Of course, it was a learning curve, but our past linebacker like Story and Ahmad, they kind of paved the way for me. So like I knew what to expect when I got in the game. So.
How much, what would you say has been your biggest growth during the last few months of summer training camp, coming into the season to help you take this big leap?
Oh, definitely my mindset, because I was always known to make plays, but it was just that consistency to continue to be on the field for 60, 70 plays and just keep making plays, not just one and then mess up. So definitely the mentality.
You talked about how you were proud of your group. I mean, 5 picks, of course, you have the right to be. What do you think contributed most to the 5 takeaways you guys got today?
Everybody I got to go back on film, but I know for a fact people who caught the pick, it was somebody else who caused it. So for me, I just go back on the film. But yeah, everybody, whole squad.
From deep in coverage to working the underneath stuff to the line of scrimmage, you've been all around. Do you have to study different positions to be able to figure out what to do in each of those spots?
I say shout out to my coaches, Coach Teddy and Coach Krantz and Coach Lionel, just breaking it down, because it is a lot of knowledge to intake, because I'm playing back there at safety and I'm coming at linebacker. So yeah, I'd probably say that my coaches helped me break it down easier. So
is it a lot of mental processing, or do you just get the play call in and figure out, all right, this is what I have to do? And
I'll say film. Like knowing that what their number one target is, and kind of shading towards that side. But yeah, I'd probably say film. Yeah. So.
Hey, Jerome, if you could talk a little about the atmosphere today. Did it meet your expectations? Did it exceed it? Just your thoughts about, nearly 19,000 fans at the Williams Stadium.
Yeah, definitely exceeded it. Like, I knew, our student section was going to be lit, as they always are, but even on our sideline with all the hometown fans and the parents, man, they exceeded my expectations.
A lot of young guys there on the defensive line, playing in front of you. New faces. What do you think that they showed today?
Oh, showed great mental toughness, and because we're so young up front, it was almost how do we keep it going, keep the momentum going? Because, like I said, even myself not used to playing this many snaps, so I'd probably say that mentality, getting the young guys, and shout out to Kenny, the leader of that D-line, getting it right. Even though he's not playing, he got them in the right mindset to keep going 4 quarters.
How much did that block kick kind of change the momentum of the game? It seemed like you guys were way out in front and going into the locker room. What was the mood in the locker room? How did you guys feel?
It's football. It's unrealistic to say that we just gonna dominate all 4 quarters, because they're gonna scholarship too. So that was really the emphasis. We know what they're gonna run, so it's just stopping it, because, yeah.